Where should you start out with equipment as a DJ?
This is the Real Talk Show with myself, Malou, and
Wasabi. Let's first take you on our journey, or how we started, and what type of equipment we started out with. So just to give a quick background, we started out when we were still students.
Yeah.
Right? We are dinosaurs now. Not really. But we started out when we were students on varsity. Right? And we obviously student money. Right? Students don't really have money, but student money. If you have a casual, blah blah blah, and all of that stuff. Right? So we initially started out with a what?
Okay. With before, I actually forgot the one thing. We both each one had a laptop, so but
Besides the
that's a
laptop.
bypass.
Besides the laptop.
We
What was that thing that we started out with?
It's called the Dixon Mix Dex 3. It just sounded cool to me at the time. It had a flash. Did it have a flashlight? No. We had to copy CDs. We had to copy CDs. Yeah.
I think I was extremely excited. No, I think we were excited.
We
We
were.
were like, you're DJ. Now we don't need to. Because we used to DJ. We used to DJ straight off the laptop.
Yeah.
Right? Virtual DJ. Right? Shout out. Virtual DJ. Yeah.
Pro 6 and 7.
I don't even know what was
That
there.
was Pro 6 and 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we started out on virtual DJ and we transitioned over with equipment. Now, one thing that you must remember is that we had no understanding at the time about DJ controllers or CJs or anything of that nature.
The only exposure we had to CD players was CDJ 100s, but that we didn't get a lot because my uncle didn't give it a lot because he's only over his 100s. He still has his 100s today.
So the next thing that we had was a mix track, Newmark mix track. Pro, yeah, it was the first one, no?
Yeah, that silver grey
the
one,
the first one, a Newmark mix track Pro. And I think that is really where we really started, like, getting the feel of it. I mean, to be honest, Dixon shouldn't make equipment. That's my personal opinion. Dixon shouldn't. Everything is wrong. The pitching, every single thing. You think you beat match, and you're not beat match. I don't know what that thing does.
Yeah, DJ equipment. I think Dixon should also stay away from DJ equipment. Yeah.
Right. Dixon, no go. Right. Newmark Mixtape Pro was, I think it was a step further where you actually started integrating that with virtual DJ.
Yeah.
Right. And we started utilizing all of that stuff. Yes, we were very anti sync button then already, right? And you sync button.
We just pitch because we could
Yeah.
do it there and we could see it.
Yeah, we're real DJs, huh?
Yeah,
we're real DJs. Anyway, so the Mix Track Pro was the first one. Then from there, Malou was the first one that had equipment, like real, like this one now, like I would say this is like real. This is like die-hard equipment.
Gotta set the 400s, yeah?
Yes.
Pioneer DJ, CDJ 400, yeah.
I think that is probably, in terms of for its time, for the
It
price,
was weird.
for the price, I think that is probably the best CDJ you could get for the value for your money. Like if you don't have money for 2000s or some, no, 2000.
Yeah, 2000 was out
Yeah,
already.
it
We
was
didn't
out
have
already.
money for 2000s or
900s.
900s.
900s is what we really wanted. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't have money for that, the 400s was the best option. From there, from the 400s,
I think we got the
wait, before we move on, Malou got 400s, and then not too long after that, I got 400s. So we had like
four 400s.
yeah, four 400s. So we had like the 400. I don't know what.
Twins. I don't know. And we each had a 4-channel mixer. I had the IM9 Newmark mixer because they had nice effects on there.
Then I think I also got.
Then you got
one.
you got a Behringer.
No.
Did you get one?
It was
Yes,
the Newmark, the silver.
Yeah, you also had
silver
one. Yeah, I think you had
the one with the iPod thing.
Yeah, you
yes.
also had one. Yeah.
So yeah, then we had that mixer, right? Because of the effects, because we wanted to always look up to Black Coffee. And
Still do.
Yeah, with the echo and stuff like that, we could kind of do it. And from there, you must remember that this is not just like a week or a year after each other. This is between the Dixon and the Newmark. I think that was probably like a year.
Less.
It was less. Yes,
we were duck of that thing.
It was less than a year. But after that, the 400s only came it took a longer period to get the 400?
I think it took us about just after our time at ZAR. Yes.
Mm.
Maybe a few months after we left ZAR.
Then you got the
Then I got the
400s.
400s, and then
Yes.
I think that year ended, and then you got
Then
your
I got
400,
the
400s as well. Yeah.
Yes, I had the 400s for many years. Alright? Had the 400s for many years. Malu also had his 400s for many years.
Then I got myself a DJ M400, which I still own.
Yes. And I mean, in terms of that time, the reliability was good CDs wise. USB not so much. If your USBs was big,
It was big and it was full. Yeah, you couldn't really
take long to load.
Yeah.
From there, I'll say probably like 3-4 years later, I got XDJ 1000 Mark IIs. And
just bossing this guy.
boss. It took time, bruh. And a Tractor Z2 mixer. Yeah, Tractor Z2 mixer because I couldn't afford the S9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause. As Wasabi CD got himself the XDJ 1000 Mark II. It's the one in my picture that I have.
Yeah, it looked almost like we're bragging.
No, but we're not, man.
And obviously, if you don't know what the Z2 mixer looks like, this is the Z2 mixer. The main purpose of the Z2 mixer was for scratching purposes.
Yeah.
Nothing else, nothing fancy, scratching purposes. Not too long after I got the XDJ 1000s, Mark IIs, no? Malu got the SX2. SX2.
I also wanted something with a 2.
Yeah, he got the SX2. So it is kind of different because that is a controller setup, so you require your laptop. And obviously with the XDJs you don't necessarily require a laptop. Yes, you can use a laptop, but you also don't need to use it.
And it has a good box built in.
Yeah, functionality built in.
But that's it. Yeah, we get there.
That leads us to the question of where do you start when you are buying equipment? Now, the reason why this is important is because a lot of DJs or new DJs out there, their immediate thought is, let me get me the CDJ 1000s, let me get me CDJ 100s or 200s or something like that, or let me get the new mark. What is it? I don't know what the naming.
The NA7.
No, not the controller, man. The
Oh, the NDX 500.
Yes, that. Right? I would say, other than Pioneer, what was better at the time was the Denon.
Yes, I think the Denons were after the 1000, the Denon 1000, they came up with the revolving platter.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, that was the other one. So now here's the thing. You need to remember that we are in 2019 and we not too far away from 2020. CDJ 100s came out many years ago. If you get the CDJ 100s, it would require you to play with CDs, right? Not ideal.
Yes.
The equipment that you should get, look at what you can afford. Don't look at what the next guy has.
True.
Right? Look at what you can afford. So if you can only afford a new mark, I would say try to save a bit more to buy your Pioneer.
There's nothing wrong with a couple of new marks out there.
There's nothing wrong with it. I would say the reason why I say this is the sell-on value that you get from it. Because for some reason, Pioneer's equipment don't depreciate, it appreciates.
It doesn't easily depreciate.
Yeah, like a lot of equipment a year ago, the price is more today with Pioneer, right? Brand new. Like,
so that's the one aspect of it.
Yes. So I would say look at what can fit your pocket at the end of the day.
And still be decent quality at the same time.
Yes. Look at it you need to look at it in terms of long term. Will this controller last me over a long period of time? Yeah, do your research on the controllers so that you know exactly what you are buying. But generally speaking, Pioneer equipment, it's built to last for long enough time for you to upgrade.
And also I would say, depending on what you want to do as a DJ, if you know that one day you want to be a scratch DJ, like that's something I always told Wasabi, hey, I'm gonna scratch one day, lo and behold, I'm scratching, I might not be, there, but I feel like I'm growing and growth, so that's why we got the type of equipment that we did to help us out in terms of what we wanted to do. Right, there's still more things that we have, but we just wanted to show you where we started, because the point of the video is not that we've it's not that we have all the money in the world to buy this.
It takes time.
It takes time to build yourself up if you don't have the funds available, if you don't have someone backing you, right? So you're gonna have to hustle a bit, do a couple of gigs here and there, and eventually you'll get moving. And like I think if we mention all the equipment that we bought, excluding the speakers and everything else and the sound cards and things, sure, it's quite a heavy amount.
It's like
easily over 200k.
it could be. Yeah.
Could be. Your players alone is like a million.
But yeah, look at controllers that you can afford. But remember, if you're buying controller, you need a decent laptop. One thing I can say, like I must stress this: do not under any circumstance, like I don't know, doesn't matter what it is, if this is all you can afford, find a way, save some more. Do not buy your Intel Celeron, right? Please do not buy your Intel Celeron.
Don't want to get an i3. Don't.
It is, it is terrible. The moment you buy it, it works normal.
Yeah, like
The moment you
ooh.
start installing your stuff, it slows down a lot. Because Intel Celeron comes with a Celeron processor, right? And
About
2
2
gigs,
2 gig RAM.
2 gigs RAM. You can't do
I even feel that 4 gig is still too little RAM.
like the minimum. I think the minimum for Serato and Rekordbox is 4 gigs.
But I still feel it's too little.
It is a little. And think long term, because if you're going to veer or you're gonna go into the direction of producing, then you're going to need something with at least 8 gigs of RAM.
And minimal, it's really minimal, an i5 processor.
Yeah, I think
Minimum.
that is the minimum. And think about it this way: if you cannot afford something brand new, there's some really great second-hand i5s that are out there. You can just refurbish it yourself, replace the RAM. and so
There's
forth.
a lot of things and the people that you can speak to that you know that, hey, help me out here.
Yeah.
Also, especially like I like the video that Wasabi did on virtual DJ. Back then, you couldn't really integrate virtual DJ with a lot of the top equipment out there. You could, but the latency and everything, it didn't add up. Whereas virtual DJ now is basically telling everyone, hey, oh look at, yeah, you know what I mean. So look at your program that you're going to install, how much RAM it's going to use.
Yes.
Once you know that, then make a decision as to what your pockets can afford.
Yeah, it's going to, if you don't have the funds available, it's going to take you some time. I would suggest, if you have a day job, first buy the laptop, then buy the controller. Yeah, because you can still do other type of work and stuff like that. You can still mix straight from the laptop if you have like a small little party that you're doing, and eventually add the controller. But if money is no object to you and you'd like to get you a laptop and a controller, get you a MacBook. Best option. Get you a MacBook Pro. You won't go wrong. Right? You won't go wrong, and then get you whatever controller you can afford.
Yeah, even the new, what's it, DDJ 1000 SRT, even if you can get the SZ2, go for it,
Yeah.
have fun. If not, start somewhere. But just know that eventually you will get to where you want to be with hard work, dedication. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Like a motivational thing. So I think that's about it for this video, and we will catch you in the next one. Don't forget, if you like this content and you like everything DJ related, hit the subscribe icon and hit the bell icon to get notifications about the channel and everything that we do on the channel.
And most importantly, share. It's the Real Talk Show with myself, Malou, and
Wasabi. Peace.